Hi everybody, it's Amanda back from Amandarosetarot Tarot, and I just wanted to take a quick minute to just talk with you guys and tell you how much I really appreciate you guys for all of your likes, for all of your subscribes, for all of your shares. I get some really nice comments from you guys, and I really appreciate it. I wanted to also mention about my Patreon. I've just started it, but I continue to add videos daily to it. So now I think I'm up to like 12 or 13, something like that. So there's a lot of additional videos that you can access on my Patreon. And all it really requires is $5 a month, a pledge of $5 a month, and you can cancel it at any time. So after 1 month, if you decide it's not for you, then you can definitely cancel it. But I encourage you to check out my Patreon. I am going to put the link below. Also, if you're looking for a personal reading, I have an Etsy page, and I do offer readings there. So I have a $5 reading, very detailed reading. I'll either deliver it via video or via email, but it's going to be detailed. And also I have a 5-question, 25-minute either video or email that's very detailed for you. And if you're requiring more than that, then I can do a 50-minute reading, and you know, you'll get to ask a bunch of different questions on there. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that, and also thank you so much to my subscribers, to my new subscribers, to my old subscribers, and for your lovely comments, for sharing on your social media. All of that helps my channel to grow, and that is my goal. If you've attended any of my live videos, then you know now that I offer free readings on my live videos. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, so when I go live, you'll get notified of that, and you can hop on, and maybe you'll get a free reading. I have been able to deliver free readings to all of the people that attend, because usually there's, you know, about 16 or so, so I'm able to give everybody a message. Sometimes you get 2 messages, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So without further ado, I do want to get to the reading, and I will timestamp this if you want to skip by this part. But the question that we're asking for today is, why did they block you? So if you have a person, you're wondering, you know, you thought everything was going well, or maybe you knew things weren't going well, but maybe you're just wondering, why did this person block you? And you want a real concrete reason as to why. So that's what we're going to do today. So let me show you the piles and give you time to pick, and then we will start the reading. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys, so we're back, and these are the 3 piles that you have to choose from. Once again, the question is, why did they block you? So the first icon is going to be this purple glittery cloud. The second icon is going to be the little blue bird. And the third icon is going to be the Chanel bottle. So the cards that we're using today are 2 cards from the Rider Waite deck, 1 card from the Trust Your Vibes Oracle, and 1 card from the Wisdom Oracle. So I'm just going to be quiet for a minute and let you guys focus on the icons. Okay, so if you chose the first reading, the purple glittery cloud, let's look at your cards. So the first card that you got is chaos and conflict. The second card that you got is the magician. The next card that you got is the Ten of Swords. And the final card that you got is the Make a Note of It card. Card number 34. Okay, so why did this person block you? With the Chaos and Conflict card, I think that you guys have a lot of opposing opinions. I think that you guys probably, there's different sides of the situation, and I feel like you guys see things differently. I think that, you know, this person, when they come into conflict, it could be this person has a tendency to run away. You know, I feel like this person, if they don't have control in a situation, then they're the type that just runs away from this. They're stubborn, you know, they need to be right. And rather than try to look at things from your point of view, I feel like this person, they create conflict. And, you know, this is not really helping the situation. I think that this person, they are kind of a control freak. They like to have control. And, you know, that's probably why they stepped away from this. And I feel like they really need to grow as a person. They need to look at things from a higher ground. They need to learn how to negotiate. And I feel like this shaking up, this storm that's come in, I think this is really, this was necessary because you guys needed this reordering of things in your life. So this storm will pass, but this person, they really, you know, they need to stop having these arguments with you because it's not a safe environment. It doesn't feel, you know, the atmosphere doesn't feel good when this person, you know, maybe when you're around them, it just doesn't feel good. It always feels like there's conflict, like they want to fight. And I feel like they're not taking the steps necessary to resolve the problems. But I think they are growing as a person because of this conflict. But really, this need to be right. It's kind of prolonging the problems because this person, they're just so stubborn. They just need to stop being so stubborn and look at the other side of the situation, maybe from your point of view. And then you've got the Magician card. So this person, I feel like they're going through some loss, some pain about this connection. I feel like, you know, they felt like they were a master, like they had this situation all figured out. They were confident, they had the skills, you know, they really knew what they were doing. But I think that, you know, with all the fighting and stuff, this person, they're just, you know, they don't want the hostility anymore. And so they just feel like if they block you, then they have control over the situation. And that's what this person wants to do, is they want to control the situation. But they don't want hostility. And it's creating this really awkward situation where, you know, nobody's talking, everybody's losing, nothing's getting worked out, you know, this atmosphere just feels stagnant and there's more conflict. They're creating more conflict by the way they're acting. Their need for control is really creating more conflict here. And then we've got the Ten of Swords. So, you know, there obviously was some sort of breakup, I feel like, here. I feel like you guys, you know, this person, they kind of feel like they were stabbed in the back, or you could feel like you were stabbed in the back, and you really didn't see this happening. I feel like this person, they ran away from the problems, and, you know, you feel like there's nothing that you can do about this. I think you're suffering as well as this person. I think you're both suffering there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety, and this person, they're not able to cope with it. They're not able to cope with the feelings, the pressures, the breakup. And I think mentally this person is thinking, poor me, this is a hopeless situation. There's nothing I can do, so I'm just going to block them and I'm going to run away from the situation. But that's really not solving the conflict. It's just creating a worse, atmosphere when it comes to this. And then you've got make a note of it. This is card number 34. I apologize for my washing machine. There's something wrong with it and it's really loud. So I apologize. It's in the other room. You shouldn't be able to hear it, but you can. So I apologize for that. I really am sorry. Make a note of it. So I think that this person isn't trusting their vibes fully. I think this person, they just don't trust it. I feel like they are getting signs from the universe. I think that their guides are trying to send them messages, but they're still not trusting them. They're not trusting their guides, their higher self. And I think because of that, they lack confidence. And I feel like they need to get back on track with their vibes, their hunches, their intuition. I think that there's a lot of evidence if this person would look at it. I think it says make a note of it. So I think if this person wrote down all the signs they were getting during the day, they're getting number signs like 1111, or they're getting signs on, trucks, or they're getting signs, from spirit animals. I think if this person was to write down all of the vibes that they're getting, no matter how small or how big, I think that there would be a lot of evidence to this person that, this connection could really work. But they're not trusting their vibes. They're not vibrating on a high frequency. They lack trust, and because of that, they're suffering. They're suffering, and they're fearful that bad things are going to happen. So that's why they've blocked you, because they just want to control the situation, and that's the only way they can at this point, because that's the only way they can think of, and it's just creating more of that negative atmosphere around the situation. So I'm not sure if this can recover at this point, because if this person just won't grow, or get in touch with their spirits, I feel like this person, they're just not enlightened enough for this to work. They're really not trusting at all. They have no trust. And I feel like, if they blocked you, then it's probably for the best. It was probably meant to be, because they just, they just can't overcome this conflict of the past. So that's all I have for you. If you pick number 1, let me know down in the comments if that resonated for you. Okay, number 2, if you pick the little blue bird, let's look at your cards. I do apologize for my washing machine. It's getting louder by the day, and it's in another room, but it's just extremely loud. So I do apologize for that. I know it's distracting. At least it is to me. You've got poised. You've got the Queen of Wands. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. And you've got Vibe Check, card number 30. Okay, so why did this person block you? I think this person blocked you. If you're the feminine, I think this person blocked you because they saw you as a very magnetic person, a person who you know, they have a hard time being around because they find you so attractive, and so hot. And I think this person sees you as a very classy person. I think this person is just really, really, they feel this magnetic attraction for you that kind of they can't explain. You know, they have a hard time explaining these feelings. And they also think that you're very loving person. So I think this person thinks of you as like the whole package, like, you know, you're beautiful, you're classy, you're righteous, you know, you do what's good and what's noble, and you have a good moral compass as to what's right, what's wrong, and you're also very friendly, you're very loving. You know, you're the whole package to this person, and that can be intimidating for them. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I think that this person, you know, they really love being with you. They see success with you. They see this intense happiness with you. And, you know, they feel this joy when they're with you. They feel this blissful feeling when they're with you. And I think they really see success here with you. They really think that it's destiny, it's fate that you guys met. And I think that, you know, they do think that, you know, things would work out with you, but it's too intense, I think, for them. The thought of this being destiny is really something that this person has a hard time accepting. This person, they could believe that it's destined, but at the same time, they doubt that. They doubt that there is such thing as destiny. You know, they're like, this couldn't be true. This couldn't be for real, that this person that I think is so beautiful, you know, it is a good person, is friendly. How could this possibly be my destiny? You know, so I think this person, they're kind of a pessimistic person. They don't believe that they could actually even be with you. So they very much doubt it. They don't want to get their hopes up if destiny doesn't come through, because I think they, on one hand, they do trust that this is destiny, but on the other hand, they're like, well, destiny is a far-fetched thing, you know, so they're confused. And then we've got the Poised card. So I think that this person, they're ready for it. If destiny turns the wheel and, you know, you are sent to them, I think they're ready for that. They're really ready for that. But at the same time, you know, they're not sure if they can trust it. You know, that, can I trust destiny, is what this person is saying. But, you know, they really want this deeper connection with you, and that is their goal, is to have this blissful relationship. You know, they want this deeper, intimate connection, and they want everything to be perfect, and they want to be ready to handle that. And I'm not sure they're quite ready to handle that. This person could still be a little bit immature, and, you know, they do want to move towards their destiny, but at the same time, they're like, is this true? Is this too good to be true? So this person, I feel like they are ready to give their heart to you. They do have a lot of love for you, but at the same time, they don't know if it's too good to be true. And so I think that's probably why they blocked you, is because they're scared. They're scared. They lack the confidence. They don't feel like they're the best fit for you for some reason. They think that maybe you could do better, and they want to block it out because they just think that you can do better, and they're ready if that's what the universe gives them, but at the same time, they're not confident enough to accept it yet. So I think this person, they really lack a lot of self-confidence. And then you've got vibe check, card number 30. So with this person, I think they really need to listen to their vibes. You know, I think this person, they're just not listening to their inner compass, their inner voices that are telling them, hey, this is good. This is really, really good. And you deserve this. I think this person, they need to check the vibes. They need to scan the situations that they find themselves in. When you're around people, just check the vibe. You know, are you vibrating low on like a 3, or are you vibrating like on a 7 or a 10? Like, where's your scale? Where's your scale fall? So this person, they really need to do that. They need to find what's good, find what's positive, and really know that that's positive. So this person's vibe scale is kind of broken, because if it feels good, it's good. If it feels bad, it's bad. Like, it's that simple. And this person, they don't believe that good can be good. You know, if you feel good when you're around someone, you feel like you're vibrating on a 10, then believe it. And this person, they don't. You know, they don't believe their vibes. They don't trust their vibes. So they need to practice going out in public, being around people, and just gauging their vibe. Like, oh, that person gave me a 5, or that person gave me a 6, or, ooh, that cashier gave me a 1. That person was so rude. So this person, they need to get their scale straightened out. Their vibe check is way off. Their picker is off. And they keep picking the wrong people when they know that this is really something special, but they're just not picking it. They're blocking it. Maybe this person, they don't truly think they deserve happiness, so they're going after a 3 when they could have a 10. So that's all I have for you if you pick number 2. So glad the washing machine shut up. That's rude, but yeah. It was very distracting. Okay, so number 3, if you pick the Chanel bottle, hopefully you can see that. So why did this person block you? Okay, you got deep knowing. You got the Ace of Wands, actually swords. I can read. You got the Justice card. And you got Feed Your Spirit, card number 47. Okay, so with this person, they blocked you because they know this is something really special. That probably doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. But I think this person, intuitively, if they would listen, they would know that this is something special. This is something that you can't see with your eyes. This goes beyond that. This is something that can only be felt. It's getting in touch with your heart and your soul and believing in the impossible. So I feel like this person, their intuition really tells them that this is something very special that goes beyond sight, you know. But this person, I feel like they have to let their guard down. They really need to let their guard down. Although they intuitively know that you guys are meant to be together, with the Ace of Swords, they could be kind of confrontational. They could be excessively paranoid about starting something new with you. I feel like they don't want to move forward because they don't trust. This reminds me of reading number 1. So if you want to go check out reading number 1. They just don't trust that this is the right direction to go in. But I think the universe is coming in, and the universe is helping. The universe is going to cut some things out of this person's life that's really not serving them, and to help to have this person come back to you. Because I feel like either you or this person, you have a deep knowing that you guys are meant to be together. So pay attention to, you know, your inner guidance. That's the most important thing, is to pay attention to your intuition. Don't ignore the signs. Read between the lines. Open the door to your wisdom, your intellect, and know that this is not impossible. I think that this person really doubts their intuition. This person, they just don't trust that what they're thinking, they're feeling is true. Like, they're getting hunches. This is telling us that magic is real, and intuition is something that we really don't use enough of. We really don't tap into. We kind of turn our back on our intuition, and we keep our guard up instead of letting our guard down. So I feel like this person, they're limited by their human qualities. They're very logical, and they've turned off their intuition. But they do have it. They do still have it, because we got the deep knowing card. And then we've got the Justice card. So I feel like with this, this person, they really need to be honest with themselves about what they're feeling, what they're thinking. They need to do what's right. They need to stop lying to themselves, lying to you, deceiving you. They need to stand up and be a good person, one who knows what's right, knows what's wrong. They're trustworthy. They're upright, you know, they're ethical. They use good judgment. And I feel like they use their power for good and not bad. Because I feel like this person, they could have lied to you. They could have told you, like, I don't love you. There's no way I could ever love you. You're not my type. You're not my person. They could have even said some mean things. They could have even said, you're ugly, or, you know, hopefully they didn't. Hopefully they didn't go that far. But I feel like this person, if their intuition is that strong, I think they're really scared. They're really scared about this connection, because everything is telling them that you guys are meant to be, and they're just sweeping it all under the rug. You know, they're throwing it down in the basement, closing the door, padlocking the door. They're just not doing it. They're just like, oh, I know I should do what's right. I know I'm not being fair. I know I'm being unjust. And, you know, they're not feeding their spirit. The last card here, feed your spirit. This card is about doing what your body feels like it needs to do. So going forward where your soul takes you, where your heart takes you, being more authentic, being more spontaneous, and being more joyful by choosing experiences in your life that empower you, that make you feel good. What is your spirit hungering for? What does your spirit want? You're blocking your spirit. You're closing off your inner knowing. And I feel like your spirit is starving. Just like we need to feed our body, we need to feed our spirit. And this person's spirit, it's starved. It's probably near dead. Like, they just aren't feeding their spirit. Their spirit wants so badly to break free and to be able to go after what it wants. It wants to be stronger. It wants to be energized. It's very powerful. So this person's soul may actually take over and do what's right. So this person, they can, you know, be logical as long as they want, but they know that deep down that this is what they're supposed to go after. This is what their soul is craving. Their soul needs to be fed. And what it needs to be fed is that love, that joy, and this person, they're not doing that. So that's why they blocked you, because they can't stand that, you know, their intuition is telling them, go ahead. They're blocking it. They're blocking their soul and their joy, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but not all people do make sense. So that's all I have for you. If you pick number 3, thank you so much. I hope this resonated for you. Don't forget to like this video, to share this video, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. So thank you so much. Love and light to you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.